Hi there, my name is Kevin Todd, and today we're going to be looking at the vocal harmonies to Train Leaves Here This Morning, originally by Dillard and Clark, but most famously performed by the Eagles. While not the most popular song they ever played, this is my favorite song. Period. Full stop. This is my favorite song. So naturally, I am really excited to be sharing this with you today. So let's get into it. And just before we get started, if you do like this video, please drop it a like and consider subscribing to my channel for more awesome music, singing, one-man band, and vocal harmony analysis stuff. So if you'd like to skip my introduction, just go to this timestamp. If you want to skip my pre-song Pep Talk, go to this timestamp. But don't skip the ads because they give me money. Train Leaves Here This Morning was written by Bernie Leadon and Gene Clark of Dillard and Clark back in 1968. Very much a country-style song, this was included in their album The Fantastic Expedition of Dillard and Clark. However, when Bernie Leadon joined the Eagles, they released their own version of the song in 1972 as the sixth song off of their self-titled debut album. This new version having Bernie Leadon on lead vocals, Glenn Frey on lead guitar, cool, and a different arrangement of vocal harmonies, which I think make it so good. I suggest that you listen to both versions and see the differences yourself. They're subtle, but they're there. And who knows, you may even like the Dillard and Clark arrangement better. However, that is not the case with me, because the Eagles version is literally my favorite song ever. I still remember the first time I heard this song. It was the last time that the Eagles came to Toronto when Glenn Frey was still alive. It was during their History of the Eagles tour, and suddenly this guy comes on stage who I didn't know at the time was Bernie Leadon, and he just sits down and plays the most beautiful song I had ever heard and have ever heard in my life. And since then, I have literally never stopped listening to it. You definitely won't be able to see this, but this is my top 25 most played songs playlist on my iPhone, and number one is Train Leaves Here This Morning by a wide margin. I know this video will probably not be as popular as some of my other harmony analysis videos, but this is my favorite song, so I'm gonna do a video on it. Let's now look at some things to think about when recording or performing Train Leaves Here This Morning in the style of the Eagles. As always, the 0th tip is I am not Bernie Leadon. I do not have access to the original sheet music or isolated vocal tracks for this song. I learned these songs entirely by ear, and while I try to make my analyses as close to the original as possible, I cannot guarantee perfection. Now the actual tips. Tip number 1, this song has 4 vocal parts, but you can get away with just 3. Let me explain. Throughout the song, the majority of the time, there is only 3 vocal parts. Bernie Leadon singing lead vocal, Don Henley singing one voice higher, and Randy Meisner singing a voice higher than that. However, during some of the verses and the middle 8, Glenn Frey will come in with a lower voice to sort of round out the 3-part harmony behind Bernie Leadon's lead vocals. And if you're recording the song, great, add that in. If you're doing the song live, you can just have the Don Henley and Randy Meisner harmony parts along with the lead vocal. Honestly, that sounds really good on its own, so if you only have 2 friends, there you go. I don't have any friends, so I can use as many voices as I want, and I used 4. Tip number 2, relax. This song is super peaceful. It's super chill. You don't need to make this song more than what it is. It's already perfect as a calm, chill song. No need to belt, no need to throw in any crazy vocal flips and tricks in there. That's not a thing, but you don't do that. Just treat it as it is. It's beautiful on its own. You don't need to add too much to it to make it sound beautiful. Let the song do the work. And I don't have a tip number 3 because I just want to jump into the lesson because, like I said, this is my favorite song. So that's all the tips that I had. Let's now get into the actual harmony breakdown of this song. What's going to happen is I'm going to play each unique section of the song with all voices, then follow that up with each individual voice isolated. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you did like this video, please drop it a like and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Now an actual shameless plug time, other than my standard stuff that I normally say in these videos. At the time of recording this video, I am trying to get a Patreon set up for you guys. This will be a place where I could put some additional resources for you guys to help you learn these songs a little bit easier. Some of the things will include full isolated tracks of each of the different voices that I have. Also, I've gotten back into the habit of writing out sheet music for these songs while I'm recording them, so I'll put that up there. But yeah, I don't have too much details on this right now. I'm still very early in the setup process of it. But yeah, I thought I would ask early, what are some things that you think I should make available on this Patreon? Let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. I won't officially ask you to sign up for my Patreon because nothing's really there yet, but you guys will be the first to know when it goes live. Anyways, enough shameless plugging. Let's now get into the video. So if you see me walking all alone, don't look back, I'm just on my way back home. So if you see me walking all alone, don't look back, I'm just on my way back home. You see me walking all alone, don't look back, I'm just on my way back home. You see me walking all alone, don't look back, I'm just on my way back home. So if you see me walking all alone, don't look back, I'm just on my way back home. There's a train leaves here this morning, I don't know what I might be on. There's a train leaves here this morning, I don't know what I might be on. Train leaves here this morning, I don't know what I might be on. Train leaves here this morning, I don't know what I might be on. There's a train leaves here this morning, I don't know what I might be on. She signed me to a contract, baby, said it would all be so lifelong. I looked around then for a reason when there wasn't something more to blame it on. She signed me to a contract, baby, said it would all be so lifelong. I looked around then for a reason when there wasn't something more to blame it on. She signed me to a contract, baby, said it would all be so lifelong. I looked around then for a reason when there wasn't something more to blame it on. But if time makes a difference while we're gone, tell me now and I won't be hanging on. But if time makes a difference while we're gone, tell me now and I won't be hanging on. Time makes a difference while we're gone. Tell me now and I won't be hanging on. Time makes a difference while we're gone. Tell me now and I won't be hanging on. But if time makes a difference while we're gone, tell me now and I won't be hanging on. $1320 in North Columbus was the address that I wrote down on my sleeve. I don't know just what she wanted, might have been that it was getting time to leave. And I watched as the smoke. 1320 in North Columbus was the address that I wrote down on my sleeve. I don't know just what she wanted, might have been that it was getting time to leave. And I watched as the smoke. And I watched as the smoke. And I watched as the smoke. 1320 in North Columbus was the address that I wrote down on my sleeve. I don't know just what she wanted, might have been that it was getting time to leave. And I watched as the smoke. There's a train leaves here this morning. I don't know what I might be on. 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 There's a train leaves here this morning. I don't know what I might be on.
Basking in the skeleton, while his mind was cracked.